What's up, everybody? This is Pimpcraft, and yes, this is not our survival series, as you can tell. This is a build series. I am in a creative mode with a modded DLL for the game, and I'm going to be building a house, a base of sorts, supported by metal. What are they? Trusts, whatever they're called. They're metal things, and it's holding the shit up. That's what's important. Unfortunately, we had a little error with the survival server that we were all playing on, and we might have lost the map. Not 100% sure. We could possibly still have it. But we won't know for a little bit. So until then, to fill in the gaps, I'm going to do a little build series, and I'm going to build the perfect, well, maybe not the perfect, but I'm going to at least attempt to build a semi-decent, nice house from scratch. Why not, right? I'm also doing something a little bit different. This is the first time I've ever done this, but I am not actually doing a live commentary. I'm doing a voiceover. This is the first time I've ever attempted this, but I wanted to have some sort of commentary while I was doing this so I could be interactive. I have noticed in the past that when I keep my mind occupied and I'm actually doing something and I'm concentrating on something, I'm kind of boring and I don't talk a lot. I don't want to over-talk and, kill the video. But then again, I don't want to remain silent and not talk at all. No one wants a commentating video of somebody just sitting there breathing into the microphone. Not fun. No, not at all. So this is the first time I've ever tried something like this, and we're going to see how it goes. I've got several videos, actually, that I have pre-recorded that I'm going to be uploading for you guys, and we'll just see where it takes us. Let me know in the comments if you do enjoy this type of voiceover, or if you would prefer... Oh, look at that, I'm starving to death. I'm gonna have to get me something to eat here, Derek. Good God. Let me know if this is something you would actually enjoy, me doing the voiceovers. I mean, obviously, if I'm doing the survival or something live, I would want to do a commentary while I'm doing it. It's just more interactive that way. But there's not a lot of action going on here. This is just more private for me to be able to talk to you guys and commentate on things and do a little building that way. I don't want to do a video to where it's just filling in the gaps, in quotations. I want to do something that's a little enjoyable. A lot of you have responded positively to the 7 Days to Die series. So I wanted to continue doing that. Although I don't mind doing any other series, of course. If you guys want a new, Minecraft video or something like that, please let me know, and I would be happy to change my unset recording schedule. It's just whatever I feel like recording at that time. But this is your guys' channel too. You've subbed to me. You're giving me, an awesome gift by just hitting that subscribe button, and that's very much appreciated. So you guys are just as much as a part of this channel as I am. So if there is things that you would like to see, or if there's games you would like to see me play, please suggest them. Leave comments. Let me know. Be interactive with me. You never know. You might just make a suggestion. I might scratch my head and think, that's a good idea. Well, obviously, I know somebody is at least interested in it, so, at that point, I've got somebody I know that's going to be watching it, at least. When I do start a new series, I don't know for sure. I don't know if somebody's going to be interested in it. I just know that I like it, and that's about it. And I got to try my luck. As you all know, the whole reason I've actually started this channel up was mainly because I really love doing content creation, and it's something that I really enjoy doing. You know, it's my pastime, and it would be pretty much I would just have to go ahead and call it a dream to be able to do this. You know, as a full-time type basis. I know there are channels out there that live off of this, and there's a lot of channels out there that live a little too comfortably off of this. You know, being able to do international flights to VidCons and MineCons and E3 and, you know, all these other gaming conferences and get-togethers, and, you know, would that be super awesome for me to be able to get to a level like that? Oh, hell yeah. Anybody that tells you no would be a liar. They'd be completely full of shit. But I'm not going to sit there and say I don't expect to get there. I mean, I'm very optimistic. You know, I try to look for the best. I'm going to think in, you know, literal terms here. You know, I don't expect that to happen, but I mean, it would be very, very, very awesome if it did. But to be honest, I would be completely content with just, you know, being able to support myself and my family, and to be able to do this and have more home time with them, and, you know, to be able to do something that I absolutely love. You know, to be able to wake up and know that although I will be making money per se to support my family and, you know, our well-being, but it's not work. You know, a lot of us have grown up and brought up to believe that if you do something that you love, you don't work a day in your life. And that's absolutely true. If you love what you do, you're not working. You're just basically living your life and doing what you want to do. Well, that's exactly what I like. I like content creation. And, you know, a lot of you have been very honest with me, and I completely appreciate it. Double doors don't work, Derek, duh. You know, a lot of you have been, you know, very honest with me, and you're giving me pointers, and, you know, you're telling me, hey, you know, get the hell off of my damn porch, fool. Yeah, it's what you get. Hell yeah. Go, Derek, go. That is my first name, is Derek. I am known as, you know, Pimpcraft on our gaming servers and stuff, and of course I always introduce myself as Pimpcraft, but Derek is my first name, and, you know, I'll try to use that a little bit more often, since I'm not the type of gaming channel that goes by my known online name. I made the channel a long time ago. It was actually a joke between some friends of mine. You know, I always called him Fat Planet. You know, he was a big guy like myself, and you know, we would always go back and forth with each other. You know, just that was our friendly bond. You know, just kind of picking on each other. But you know, that's where the term came from, was Fat Planet. You know, he would call me McFat Shit, and I would call him Fat Planet because he was so fat that he had his own gravitational pull. But anyway, you know, that's how the channel name got evolved, and I made the channel a long time ago. I was going to do, you know, comedy sketches and stuff like that. I was actually going to be one of those people that did like the Walmart intercom videos and stuff, but yeah, let's just not go there. But I never got around to it, and you know, I decided to do content creation one day, and I loved it. You know, my buddy Seb, you know, was telling me about fraps and all that. Of course, I already knew about it, but you know, he was telling me about it and telling me I should get it, and you know, all this other stuff, and you know, just for us to mainly at the time just to advertise our new, you know, Pixelmon server and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll check it out. Sure, you know, why not? You know, it's at that point, you know, I was busy doing admin stuff, and he was busy doing founder stuff. And, you know, I decided to do it. I played around with it a little bit, and well, I enjoyed it. I mean, that's really the best way I can describe it. The feeling I got was just overall satisfaction and entertainment in one. It was a very overwhelming feeling. And although it's a lot of hard work to be a content provider, you know, there's a lot of editing, and there's a lot of there's just a lot of stuff that go into it. I mean, not a lot of people realize that if you want good content, of course, my number one rule, let me just say this before I keep running on and changing subjects. I'm noticing that I'm doing that. You don't have to have flashy intros. You don't have to have, you know, and this is coming from a person with 57 subscribers at this very moment. You know, but trust me, this is, the perspective I'm giving you is my own. Not only as just a YouTuber, but as a YouTube watcher. You know, I support all kinds of other channels. You know, if I like a channel, I sub to it. I like their videos. I support them as much as I can. You know, does that make me a fanboy or anything like that? No, not at all. That just makes me a supporter, because I know what it takes to make these videos. You know, so if you like stuff, if you like a YouTuber, not just myself, but like their videos, you know, put comments, good video, you know, like and put a comment. That's 2 interactions per person, and every time an interaction gets logged, anytime a like gets logged, and anytime a view gets logged, that's interaction on a video. The more interaction on a video you get, then the more YouTube recognizes it as a popular video, and the more it starts suggesting it to people. You know, when you make a video, you can put all the tags you want in it. You can come up with the most genius tags. It's still not going to show up in the first 10, 20, 30, 40 pages of the search results. More than likely, it's not going to. You know, more times out of, you know, anything, it's not going to. But the more interaction the video has, then the more likely YouTube will put it up at the top of the list. You know, you don't necessarily have to have, you know, 50,000 views on a video to be over a video that's got, you know, 100,000 views or 10,000 views. You know, it all depends on, you know, the amount of likes, the amount of comments. I mean, just any overall interaction. I've seen videos with 5,000 views over, you know, that was 10 spots above a video with 100,000 views, just because of the interaction that was on the video. You know, the guy had more comments, he had more, you know, likes, and, you know, that it just shows. It's not always about the views, although it's nice to be able to go into my video manager and say, hey, look, I had 5 more views today. I know, pitiful number, but for a small channel like mine, that's good. Hey, I got 5 more views. That's 5 more interactions on my video. So if you like a YouTuber, you know, support them. You know, you don't have to send us donations and stuff like that. I mean, we're not asking for your firstborn or, you know, right arm or, you know, 15 pints of blood. Just hit the like button. You know, if you're going to watch more than 1 or 2 videos of somebody, subscribe to them. You know, I mean, it's not like it's doing anything to you to subscribe to them. I mean, it's not like it's taking up space. You know, just support us if you like us. But anyway, back to where I was originally going. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever done one of these voiceovers, so I'm trying to get used to it. But you know, after Sepp was telling me about all that, I started actually, you know, doing a few little recordings. If you go back to my history and see some of my first couple of videos, they're little, you know, 10-minute, 5-minute videos, and you know, I was all super excited about it, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta have intros, I gotta have this, and, you know, like I said, you don't have to. But I enjoy it. I think it's more presentable. Okay? I have seen channels out there that's got 100,000, 500,000 subscribers, and they don't have intros. You know? They might have a little mini intro to begin with, and they'll have 5, 6, 7, 8 parts where it just switches right to the next video. You know, just a continuation. No intro, no outro, just pure content. And I enjoy them. I enjoy them because I enjoy the commentator. I enjoy the content. That's what separates these videos from of anything else. You know, type in anything you want in a YouTube search. You know, I mean, type in hand gliding. Type in frickin' Minecraft. Let's use Minecraft. You know, good God, you would have millions of results. All these videos popping up about Minecraft. Now, Minecraft might be a bad example because there are so many different things. As open as Minecraft is, a lot of videos are going to be totally different. But if you use, you know, a subject like, well, what's a good game that just got released? The Last of Us for the PS3. The Last of Us, I believe, was a PS3 exclusive. And, you know, only people that had the DVRs for PS3s were able to do them. And, you know, that's the type of game that no matter what you do, it's going to play out the exact same way. It had a beginning, it had an ending, you know, it had its specific scenes and stuff like that. Oh, good job there, Ines. You know, it had that structure. You know, it wasn't an open world. It had a set storyline behind it. So what separates that video from any other video? What makes it different that some Bob Smith can play the game and he's only got 30 views, and then Jake Smith plays it and he's got 150,000? You know, is it the popularity of the channels? Is it the amount of subscribers? Yeah, of course, it does play a major role in it. But it's the content. It's the commentary. It's not just the video. It's not just the graphics. It's the whole kit and caboodle. If you're not a good commentator, people are not going to enjoy your videos. And that's what I am strongly working on. You know, I've talked to some people and I said, hey, you know, honestly, how do you think I'm doing? Do you think I'm a good commentator? Do I need to work on some specific stuff? I definitely need to work on quit breathing into my mic, I know that. But this is a crappy, you know, little headset mic. You know, if my channel gets bigger and I have the subs to support it, you know, a reason, should I say, to, you know, drop some money into it, then I would. You know, I would get a decent mic. Until then, I've actually gotten myself some better recording software for my audio. I record my audio totally separate from my video. Fraps does all my my video recordings. My audio is recorded totally separate with my audio program that I use. Just because of this specific mic, because the volume is a lot lower. If I record out of Fraps and I'm in TeamSpeak or I'm on Skype and I'm talking to somebody, my voice would literally kind of sound like this, where you can't even understand what I'm saying, like that. And nobody likes that, you know. You're like, huh? What did he say? But yet the other voices are like extremely loud and blowing your eardrum, and blood drips out of your ears. Nobody likes blood dripping out of the ears. But anyway, you know, so I'm, you know, I understand that aspect, and I'm trying to, you know, improve the quality of my videos the best that I can. The thing is, you know, software's a lot easier to come by than, you know, going out and or ordering online like a frickin' Blue microphone or something. And I use Blue because they are, you know, very good quality microphones. A lot of YouTubers use it. A lot of people swear by it. You know, I've heard audio samples of Blue microphones versus, you know, other, you know, high quality microphones, and they're very good. You know, a lot of those have built-in noise cancellation features. They don't have to have filters and stuff like that with their editing program like I do. But, you know, for now, you know, my filters are working fine. I mean, I've only got, like, I think episode 3 is when I actually first started doing my filters on my audio. Episode 3 is 7 Days to Die, so that's literally just like the last video I've uploaded before this one, I think. And it might have been 2. It might have been 2 as well. But you're going to notice a difference. I mean, you definitely will notice a difference between them. Just the hissing and stuff like that's gone with my noise filters and stuff. And it does okay, but, you know, in little silent sequences, you know, you hear that kind of a sound in the background a little bit, you know, that like you're in a cave and there's water moving, you know, something similar to that. But as long as there's audio that's still going, you know, you don't really notice it a whole heck of a lot. So, I gotta think of pretty much where else I'm gonna go with that. But like I said, you know, if the channel gets better, then I'll definitely, you know, invest more into it. And I do know the more you invest into it, of course, the more higher the probability that you're going to get better results. Oh, I think I rage at this part right here. Look at that. I'm looking at it like, okay, what the hell? You know, what in the shit am I going to do to fix this? This looks like crap. So I decided to use something different. So, okay, let's try these windows. How do these look? Well, frickin' shit, that doesn't look good either. That just looks like crap. So I break them. And I'm thinking, alright, what's going to look good? Well, that's not horrid, but that just doesn't look good at all. I have quickly found out that since the creative is technically a modded feature, it's not a mod. The creative is not a mod itself. It just unlocks the ability to get into this menu that the developers had that they left in the alpha. But for some strange reason, like when you set stuff down, you'll find out in my second video that it just don't sit where you want it. Like, some of these items, they have one specific spot, and they face one, like, just like that. They face one specific direction. Yeah, see, I'm shaking my mouse. I'm like, what the hell? I'm pissed at this point. I'm like, you've got to be shitting me. I need windows. I don't need no big frickin' gaping hole in my wall. I'm pissed. I'm like, what the hell? So I figured if I change directions, it would place different. Like the couches, the couch ends. If you see, they're just faced one direction, and that's it. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, I'm kind of mad at this point, but so I'm gonna try to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with these windows. It's like, okay, that shit looks like like absolute hell. It's like I gotta come up with something here. Excuse me a second while I take a puff of my electronic cigarette here. I don't know if you can hear that. I know you can hear my old one. God, did I realize that. I heard in a lot of my videos. My wife even pointed it out to me. She's like, honey, you know you can hear your cigarette in the background. It's like, yeah. I'm not going to go through like a half hour, an hour of commentating without taking a couple puffs. You know, I've been smoke-free for, well, we both have for, God, almost 3 years now. I'm pretty damn well close to 3 years. Or is it 2? I think it's closer to 3. Yeah, it is closer to 3, I believe. It is. It's about 3 years now. We've been smoke-free. We started out on electronic cigarettes, and I got one of these big old frickin' boxy iTaste MVPs. Google it. You'll know what I'm talking about. You'll be like, what the hell is that thing? That's what I'm smoking. That's what I'm putting in my mouth, and that's what I'm smoking on. The iTaste MVP. Go ahead and Google that thing. Pause the video, check it out. It's neat. But if you hear any weird kind of sounds, that's probably what I'm doing. Like I said in my past videos, it's like, you know, you heard this kind of a sound, and I was like, oh my god, that sounds like I'm smoking a joint or something. I'm like, what the hell? It's like these people are gonna think I'm freaking smoking grass or something. No, it's my electronic cigarette. Derek does not do anything like that. Although I'm not damning anybody that does. You know, everybody's got their own personal opinions, but I just choose not to. But yeah, that's the sound that you've probably been hearing. I've lost a sub or two over it. Like, oh my god, what's this guy doing? You know, I do have to say, as I'm doing this as a voiceover, these windows look like absolute shit. But, oh, from a distance, I guess they look okay. It's not bad. I mean, I've definitely seen worse, but they look a lot better than the open windows, that's for sure. I mean, I'm not building a castle here, which would actually be another good build. Season 2, castles. Of course, they might turn out a little bit better in a different alpha release. I mean, this is still alpha 1, you know. I mean, this is the very first public release of the game, and they released it, I believe, just because, you know, they made their goals and everything. I know they were going to release it anyway, but this is, according to the developers for this game, I mean, this is just a skeleton of what this game is going to turn into. But that's another story. I actually had to cut back this audio just a teeny little bit. We've actually reached the end of our video. So I'm going to have to go ahead and tell you guys goodbye. And we'll see you on episode 2. See you guys.